And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a two-player game called Maze Racers. Now, I've always been a big fan of mazes. I like the idea of building my own maze. When I was in school, I drew lots of mazes all over the place. That's what this game is going to allow you to do, to make your own maze. The story of this, how this game got designed, was a guy entered a contest and he made this, educational game for kids where they used straws to make a maze and then had something go through them, and it actually turned into this game. That's pretty cool. I hope the game's as good as it sounds. Gameplay is very simple. You get one of these boards, which, as you can see, I can turn upside down because the board has a magnetic background and you can put magnets on it. And you get a pile of pieces, and these pieces are mostly straight lines in different directions, although there is some curves. And you're going to have a red piece and a green piece. Now, you're supposed to both put your red pieces in the same place and greens in the same place. I don't think that matters that much, but you can do that. And what players are going to try to do is they're going to try to get a ball from the green to the red. Now, you also have this here. This is to make sure that the ball can get through. If I make my course and this can't go through it, then I know that there's a problem with it. So you have this to test it. Now, as soon as one player finishes, they will flip a timer, which gives the other player a chance to finish their maze before that timer runs out. Once the timer runs out, both players are going to take a ball and they're going to place it in the green one, and you say, ready, set, go. And then you simply have to finish the maze as fast as you can. Okay, I put that one back in wrong when I was showing you guys how it went. First person in wins. Let's look at the other maze. As you can see, you can make mazes all sorts of ways. This one I think is easier than the other maze. Let's find out. There you go. And that's basically it. All the pieces can be stored on the board because they're all magnetic. They're felt type pieces, so they bend pretty easily, but you can put them all on the board, put your pieces in, everything fits really nicely in the box. Once again, I think this is one of those types of games that sounds really neat. You get it out, you play it, and it's about as neat as it sounds. It really is entertaining. I mean, I suppose you could get bored after a while and you game it up and say, okay, I got to try to make this maze so that the most optimal way that he has to go the farthest through it. But at the same time, you can make a confusing maze and the person will go down a dead end and waste time. It's really nice. I just like the quality of it. Like I showed you, you can turn it upside down. The magnets don't fall off. It's easy to store, easy to set up and play. There's a speed element, but it's a very slight one. Essentially, one player, when they finish, then the other player has the timer to finish theirs. So, if you throw something together super fast, the other player is still going to be able to put together a decent maze. The little stick is a genius thing because you can move it through to make sure that the ball fits through the different pathways, and that works really well. I like the curve, the straight pieces. It's an educational style game because it teaches you, okay, I want to get the ball from here to here. What is the least optimal way to do that, to make them go different directions? How am I going to build this? Get some spatial things. Man, the kids have been eating this up. It works really well. They get a chance to be creative with their maze and then have a chance to solve someone else's maze. It's really a win-win, I think, in that situation. I think this one's really good. Check it out, Maze Racers. Dice Tower Judgment, excellent!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
For Asgard, shut the door.